and it can take, you know, deep dish wheels because it's got blown out arches. It's got what I like. It's got the air vents, the ducts, the kind of diffusers, jacked up spoiler, you know, just a mean machine. Didn't have that in black. I didn't know they did it in black. I think that's probably a custom one someone's probably done, and then they just decaled it out. So I used to have the Calsonic one in blue as a 1/8 scale body shell. You know, 1/8 scale was just so dry. Honestly, I had to adapt and do stuff, and you couldn't get any of these cars. So that was one of them. And if I had a car, I'd struggle the hell out of it because it was so expensive, talking about £100 odd, and you just don't want to break it. So you're laughing with Mini Z's though, guys. That's going to look crazy in a race vid, and that will be in a race vid, guys. Stay tuned for that. And then wheels will make their way onto other cars, I can guarantee that. So yep, beautiful. I don't know, I mean, are you guys into deep dish? Because I like the look of that. Okay, I remember when this came out, I liked the Audi R8 anyway, but the LMS version, guys, it's got what I like. It looks blown out. It's got the ducts and air vents and fenders, jacked up spoiler, intricate paintwork, and the diffuser at the back is what I liked. So when I saw this, it wasn't available in the UK, and it was China. They were selling in China that had it, and I was like, oh, I need to get that. And it just seemed like you couldn't get a hold of them. And then I think I got it from abroad. I think I got it from Hong Kong. But when the black and red one came out, well, that just eclipsed this one. And I totally forgot about this one. I was like, no, that black and red one looks crazy. I know they brought out another one that's black, gunmetal kind of, and silver. But the black and red one just looks totally mean. Sorry guys, the rain's still coming down. So yep. But this still is a decent body shell. And as I said, guys, I've got a few R8 body shells, which are pretty cool. And what I'll do is I'll show you another one of them, which has started to become rare now as well, which wasn't rare in the beginning, and I got it as a part of a brushless drift car. So I haven't used it much, but I mean, that obviously looks just mean. That looks, it's built to race, it's low down, it's got a real aggressive presence to it. Cool. But I'll show you the one I've got. Okay guys, as promised, here's a little sneak peek at the Mazda 787B that you would have seen in my videos, and now it's been converted to a Japanese police supercar. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it turned out okay. I'll show you the overhead view towards the end, guys. The only thing I'll probably change is not using Velcro. I used Velcro because on the light bar, because I thought if I ever want to transfer it to another car, I can just pop it off. But I think it'll be staying there. So what I'll be doing is using double-sided tape, and it'll be a lot more flush, a lot more flatter compared to the way it's sat right now. But apart from that, yeah, I like it, guys. I love gold on black. That effect just looks beautiful. And so these stickers, as I mentioned, you can use slot car stickers, and they'll fit on Mini Z's perfectly. So if you're going to do the same thing on one of your Mini Z cars, just get some police stickers, which are slot car stickers, off eBay. They'll sell them there. And I found a combination of 132 scale and 118 scale worked pretty well. So yeah. Okay guys, here we've got the Xana Vinismo test car GT-R 2008, number 23. And this was first produced in July 2010. They're increasingly becoming rare. You can still get them as new from Japan, but you definitely are seeing less of them. It's a 98mm LL wheelbase. The chassis type is a MM mid-motor, and it's got the 6-spoke black Race Volk TE37 type wheels. The front wheels have got a 2mm offset on a narrow wheel, and the rear is 2mm on a wide wheel. Okay guys, and another total beast. So we've got the Aston Martin DBR9. This is the Vitaphone model, and even though it hasn't got all the blown out, you know, arches and fenders, I do like the diffuser at the back. Looks kind of cool. And black, guys, with bright colours, looks crazy. I tend to like the oranges, egg, duck blue, and duck blue egg, but you know, like an egg of a duck. And as I say, I had that in 1/8 scale, and it looks crazy. What drew me towards it is it looks just like the 1/8 scale, if not better. And I've obviously moved away from that towards Mini Z's. A bit easier to make videos off, and I just didn't like the body flex. You know, the car looks real, then you go over a bump and the whole body flexes. Just, you know, it's polycarbonate, it's like plastic in it. So, but with the Mini Z's, it actually looks real. You don't get any of that. So I like making street race vids, drag race vids, police chase vids, and these kind of cars will look totally awesome in drag racing vids, guys. Okay guys, here we've got the Tyson Klepper Skyline GT-R number 2. This is the 1991 version JTC, and this is the R32. And this was first produced in March 2009, and this version was released in 2011. That's got the fine hand polish. The wheelbase in this for this shell is 94mm, and this is L, and the chassis type is RM, remote mount. The offset on the wheels, guys, if it's it can be used as an all-wheel drive, but on the MR03 it's front 1.5mm narrow and rear -1 wide. So this is supposed to be one of the most famous liveries on the Japanese touring cars. This red and black colour scheme is pretty well known, pretty well renowned. I always thought, because Advan's my favourite in it, guys, and I thought the Tyson brand was the red and black, but I believe it's the Advan, which basically means advanced. And again, guys, another amazing rare beauty. So this is basically the G-Zox version of the NSX JGTC, and I like the G-Zox colour scheme. I like it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the old NSX shape. The GT shape I absolutely love. The newer versions, but the old one I'm not really into the shark fin kind of look, and I don't know, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are sought after, and they've still kept their value, and people are wanting these, and there's that many of this shape of NSXs that were released by Kyosho, that you still see them all over the internet. And there's, so this is the Hasumi Z 2005. They did this also, one of my favourite cars, guys, the G-Zox decals, which is the black and the luminous kind of orange. Amazing. That is one of my all-time favourite shells. And this is nice as well. So like, this has got the 5 black spoke wheels that has gold. But yeah, but it's just a historic car, man. Looks really nice. Yeah, so that's this little beauty. And the benefit is, guys, that I like to, because I've got a few chassis, rather than shopping and changing the dimensions of the car, I'd rather just have one that's set and get a few shells that I basically like that will fit it. And this is one of them as well. So at some point later on, I'll be doing the video of when performance cars go on road, and it's just like a little race and chase between performance cars and normal street cars. So yeah, okay, so that's that little bad boy. Beauty. Take him off, and let's have a look at a Japanese police car. This is the R34, the GT-R version. I like the wheels. I like the little red lights at the front. I don't like the table tennis net on the bonnet. What is that? I really don't get that. Is it bulletproof glass? I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the comments, because I ain't got a clue. what that is. So I had the NSX, which was the old shape. I wasn't a fan of. They should have done the GT NSX as a police car. That would be mental. I do believe this looks better. This R34 definitely looks better as a police car. Not what we used to though. We don't really have two-tone like this in police cars and the widow's brow on the bonnet. Not what we used to. But yeah, I did manage to get some a light kit. So 2 lights, because I've moved away from using the Kyosho ones. I'd rather just put one of them as CR032. You know them disc kind of batteries, guys, that go in most stuff. There's sellers on eBay that sell them as part of LED kits. You can get 4, you can get 6, but the benefit is they stay on all the time. Not a case of just flashing or turning on when you accelerate. They stay on all the time, and you can buy kits that actually flash. So that's what I got. 2 whites in the front, 2 reds for the lights, like the light bar on the top of the car, and then 2 reds for the rear. Would it be nice to have 4? But I don't think, I'm going to pop this off, guys, to have a look at it. I don't think this will give you the option to put the lights in. So as you know, Minis, these guys, they have like a dummy LED light that fits in the slots, which are a mission to get out. They need to rethink this, yeah, because I understand it has to be a happy medium, because if they're not fitted in very well, they'll just fall out in transport, right? But these are fitting a bit too well. It's so hard to get them out, guys. And once you snap the tab on the end of it, oh man, you are in for a mission. So yeah, 3mm LEDs fit in there perfectly, but getting them out can be a bit of a challenge. Okay, so here we've got the Toyota Sprinter True Treno A86. This is the Aero version, and this is in red. This is a 90mm wheelbase, and it's the rear motor mount version, guys. So this is an all-wheel drive car, so it'll be the drifting car. I mean, that's obviously because the initial D anime, it's already got a following as it is, and that car has it's obviously a well-established car. It's a 2-door coupe car, and basically, like, because it's been a lightweight, naturally aspirated, and I think, you know, I've heard of people using them not just in drifting courses or racing courses, but also in rally as well. So it's a popular platform, and in Japan, obviously, it's got that massive following, guys. So yeah, so this was used for rally in Finland in the F-Cup competitions, and they were held for naturally aspirated cars. A McLaren that I took, a black one, and I put police decals on it, turned it into my performance police car, kind of like inspired by the police cars we've got in Dubai. So yeah, so basically the McLaren 12C GT3, and it was the matte black version, and I basically got a light kit from America that fit it and put it on there. And before they released some of the new cars, the McLaren range were definitely my favourite ones. I really liked the McLarens. I mean, I thought they were so cool. Even more than the Lambo, I kind of really went for the McLarens.